Why don't companies put salary in the job description? That's the question for today. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, a coach who helps people professionally in a number of different ways. Now, I know you want to know what a firm is paying. And in doing so, I think it's fair. And I understand why it is they don't want to share. And it's not for the reason you think. Most people think the reason they don't share is that they don't want you to know how much they're willing to go up to. Excuse me, my glasses are a little off today. They don't want you to know how much they're willing to go up to because you'll always ask about the top of the range. That happened with someone I was helping who was up for a C-suite position, and they told him the range of the job. And when they made the offer, they offered him the lower end of the range, and he immediately said, let's go to the high end, please. And they accommodated him. But I want you to think a little bit creatively. Why don't they want you to know? Why don't they want to put it in the ad? They don't want their own people to know. If their own people see that they're willing to pay 10 or 15 or 20,000 or more than what they're earning, what do you think that makes them want to do? Leave, because it gives them a sense of what the market is and they're treated unfairly or being treated unfairly. So part of it involves you. And in your conversations with firms, when you're in a state or city where they're still legally allowed to ask, they'll say, how much you making, how much you looking for? And you can answer because they're legally entitled to ask. And your response could be, give me a sense of the salary range from the position from your standpoint. You can ask them too. If you're in a location where they can't legally ask what you're making, they'll ask you, how much are you looking for? And you can indicate that. Or before you answer it, you can say, could you give me a sense of the salary range of the position? Because frankly, I don't know enough to get locked into a price for this job. So could you give me a sense of the range? And you can do that in the initial conversation that you have with them so that in this way you hear, ooh, that's a lot less than I'm making now. Really? And thus save yourself time. Hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. Go there and go exploring. There's a lot there on the blog. And if you're not inclined to do it now, just put that address in your phone because at a later date, you may have a question for me. You may want to schedule time for a discovery call or for coaching. You'll have my address there. You can do that all through the website. Plus visit the blog where there are thousands of posts. In addition, I've got a great podcast called No BS Job Search Advice Radio. That's #1 in Apple Podcasts for job search. Has high rankings on Spotify. I don't know what its rankings are there right now. But #1 in Apple Podcasts for job search with more than 2,000 episodes over more than 10 years. So it's a big hit. It has been for a long time. Also want to say connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Hope you have a terrific day and be great. Take care.